Good morning, I'm Barb Murphy from the office, and today is Tuesday, June 23rd. So I'll be doing some announcements today and then also talking about a recent scam and also an update on marketing and turnovers. So today, Stretch and Strength begins at 9:15 in the CAC. At 9:30, there is a ladies' social on the balcony. And at 10 o'clock, line dancing in the CAC. And then this afternoon on the balcony, canastas at 12:30. Once again, 12:30 canasta on the balcony, and 1:30 cribbage on the balcony. And this evening, there's a fabulous music event, the Susan Hoy Quartet. That will be in the CAC and also broadcast on TV. And if you look at your coming events highlights, they are famous people, and they are just come very, very well qualified. So that is going to be an amazing event tonight at 7:30 in the CAC and also on York TV, and that's a Suzanne Hoy Quartet. A few other announcements. There is no band service today. Tomorrow the band will only be available in the afternoon. And on June 25th, which is Thursday, it'll be available only in the morning. A reminder of the parking lot project. That will be, the east and west parking lots is scheduled to be asphalted and restriped on Wednesday, July 8th and Thursday, July 9th. The east lot will be asphalted on July 8th and the west lot on July 9th. All vehicles will need to be moved and there will be no exceptions. If a vehicle is left in the lot on the day that the work is being done, it will need to be towed. So that'll be a big expense and a real hassle. If you're going to be out of town these days, please make arrangements for your vehicle to make sure that your vehicle is moved from the proper lots during that project. Also, a reminder that if you want your picture taken for the pictorial, you can see Holly in the business office through June 26th. So this is your last week to see Holly in the business office. If you do not have a photo currently in the photo directory, or if you would like your photo retaken. Filter changes, maintenance will be coming to your unit to complete a filter change and clean out the condensation line. And so today they will be working on 4th floor. So 4th floor, you can expect a knock on your door and maintenance to come on in. They will enter your home even if you are not there. So please be prepared for that. For those of you on 4th floor, and a reminder that if you want to play checkers, chess, or if you need bags for the cornhole in the North Plaza, that see security and sign those game pieces out. So you've got today, you've got a couple more days of the 70-degree weather, so get out on the North Court Plaza before the heat comes next week. Also, this evening in the York room, shrimp scampi pasta with spinach and tomatoes served with garlic toast. So that's the main meal at the York room. First of all, I'm just going to touch on a senior scam, or just a scam that's kind of, been around for a while. So in the past, people would receive letters, and maybe you still are receiving letters that you just get in the mail. And it's somebody who says that they are interested in buying your home. So what happens is there's just a database, companies pay for databases and they'll ask for maybe homeowners in a certain zip code of a certain income category, and they get a list of people and they just do a mass mailing trying to get business. So it's real estate agents trying to have people think that they have somebody who wants to buy your place so that they can get a listing. So if you get those letters, they also go off the Hennepin County property taxes of what you're getting assessed. So they're claiming that they're going to pay you all this money for your share purchase, which is not the way co-ops work. You're a limited equity cooperative. Your share prices are controlled by your bylaws. It is not related to the amount that the city and the county and state taxes 7,500 York. So that is confusing to people, and people are wondering like, oh, I mean, someone's gonna pay me all this money for my share, like $200,000? No, they won't, because your share is worth the share value that that is in your bylaws, because you're a limited equity cooperative, meaning that those share prices have been limited in their growth through your bylaws, and they increase in value by 2% annually. So I mean, that's been, that's happened for decades that people get these letters. But I had a resident come down just a few days ago and she got it in a text message. And so that really concerned her, that she got this through a text message that somebody wants to buy her place. So, did I send that to her, or did somebody from here send it to her? No, that is just part of, once again, somebody getting information and trying to contact people to muster up some business. So if you get a letter saying that somebody wants to buy your share, or you get a text message, well, if you get it in the mail, just recycle the paper. If you get a text message, just block that sender so you don't have to receive any future text messages or emails from that person. As far as a marketing update, we have 422 people on our wait list, and we continue to have our group tours 2 times a month come in to view our community. And right now we do have quite a few units in transition. Jean is currently has, let's see, 11 units that are getting new kitchen cabinets. So you can anticipate a bit of noise in removing those and reinstalling kitchen cabinets. So that's a lot of projects that are involving kitchen cabinets. So we have a lot of units that are in transition. I believe we've got 18 that are currently in the process, of either picking out what they want or have decided and their unit is under refurbishing, or the project is just wrapping up. In addition to that, I have 8 more families who have notified me of move-outs. So it is an extremely busy time. Lots of refurbishing going on, and a lot of new cabinets, countertops, sinks, bathroom vanities, etc. that are now, if they're old enough, then they're being replaced at the cost of the co-op. So there's a lot of units in transition, and please be patient with the noise. I know it's kind of irritating to hear that during the day. There shouldn't be any construction at night, but if you do have noises at night, or if you have weird noises, you can always contact security, and sometimes they can figure out where the noise is coming from, and sometimes they can't, because with a concrete building, sometimes drilling or pounding kind of radiates, so it's kind of hard to figure out, is it coming from a turnover unit or somebody doing some work in a different unit, or Is there something else going on? So that can always be a little bit of a mystery. But our contractors, if they're doing noisy work, should not be working after 6 or 7 o'clock. So anyway, lots of projects going on, and I'm currently still working on the sale of a D1 unit. I've got one of those on 5th floor that I'm still working on. And then I have a unit that I might get through the A wait list on this particular unit, so I might have an A unit available for somebody who is fresh on our wait list. So those have been selling really quite well lately. And then I do have notice on a couple of units where I can't show it until after the 4th of July because the family is preparing the unit for showings. So it's a busy time. It's a good time of the year to be selling units. Of course, it's always, people appreciate those phone calls in the spring and summer more so than they do in the fall and winter. So you'll be having some new neighbors, and we've got some really good people that are moving in. It's just really a pleasure to be able to work with all these people who are very excited to join your community. And I think that we've got some really good people who are going to participate well and kind of jump, once they recover from their move, kind of jump right in and help to work on committees, etc. So it's been a pleasure working with the group of people who are coming in. And like I said, they're very excited to join your community and to sell their homes and be here soon. If you have any questions, feel free to call in the office. Otherwise, like I said, if you get one of those notifications that someone wants to buy your place, either in a letter, a text, or an email, just discard that. I don't need to see it. I'm aware it's already out there, but do know that just don't respond anything to anybody. You don't want to encourage them to contact you more often. So just ignore those messages, and if possible, block them from any future contact. Otherwise, enjoy your musical event this evening. Once again, that's at 7:30 tonight, and have a great day. Thank you.